They lied about the doctor. We asked for a surgeon who was board certified in vascular surgery, a specialist. So they gave us this guy who was not board certified in vascular surgeon. Not only did the hospital, Boswell Memorial Hospital in Phoenix, lie about it, so did Blue Cross and Blue Shield, you know, the insurance people, insurance, and so did the state of Arizona, the Board of Medical Examiners, in writing, published this guy, and all three of them lied. That's why the big cover-up. Okay, as you can see, physician profile provided by Sun Health Line. We asked for, I'm making this real short and sweet, we asked for a board-certified vascular surgeon, a specialist, because we know what that means. So they sent us this. Oh, and here's the guy, Fernando Casas, MD. That's the bastard that cut my mom up. Surgery, his specialty. Yes. Eligible would be E. He testified at his deposition he's not even eligible. Like to take the test or any, you know, not even close. And you can find out in 5 minutes if this is true or not online from the actual people, the American Board of Medical Specialties. So here they lied. Sun Health. Boswell Memorial Hospital. Sun Health. Blue Cross, Blue Shield. Del Webb. Pretty bad. Just a blatant lie. He is not board certified in vascular surgery. There's lots of things that happened for us in the records, abandoned her in the recovery room with no notes and on and on. But just the fact that after he made the fatal cut into the vena cava, the giant vein coming out of the back of the heart, it is the surgeon's deposition, he put an X. Where did you make the cut? So he put this X down at the iliac vein. That's what he deposed. That's what he swore under oath. I made a little 1 centimeter perforation accidentally right there. Well, the autopsy lady, that's right at the junction. That's where this 1-inch incision was. And their expert guy who had the tissue, that's why I contacted him. What do you see? A 1-inch, a big pledget it's called, a pat sewn over. And that's where it was. So you got the records? No, I don't. He's supposed to do it immediately afterward, but 2 days later the doctor wrote, well, he dictated, and they type up this, his textbook perfect surgery. Unfortunately, during the maneuver, we accidentally hit the right iliac vein, creating a 1 centimeter diameter perforation. Noticed immediately, and control of the bleeding easily accomplished. Well, then where did she lose 5,000 milliliters of blood? Anyway, now we know that that's a lie, because it wasn't in the iliac vein, like he wrote here. It was way up here. And he did it not at 5 o'clock when he was messing with that vein. He did it at 3 o'clock when he cut the aorta. Surgery, the anesthesia record. Walter Boswell Memorial Hospital. Right. There it is. Fluid summary. Lactated ringers. Basically salt water. At any rate, it has no blood products or blood or red blood cells, no oxygen carrying. It's water. 13,000 milliliters. That's 13 liters, 3.5 gallons. But like all the rest of the records, they're lying here, because that's about 32 pounds at 8.2 water per gallon. She gained 52 pounds during the surgery. That's 5 gallons. But anyway, not good, and there's packed red blood cells down below. They changed the cell saver too. They're just lying all over the place, changing records. But 6 units. She needed 26 units. Estimated blood loss right there, 5,000 milliliters. She only held 4,000. 13,000. I mean, 13 liters of water into somebody's veins in 45 minutes. And here's the time frame. At 3:15, he accidentally, somehow, mistakenly cut through the aorta and into the vena cava, the big giant vein coming out of the back of your heart. So for 45 minutes, and the anesthesiologist said she almost died on the table. There's just another thing of how they lie and lie and lie. This is against the law, a nurse told me. Start out with 6. So you can't see it here. Maybe you can. Addison's, but cavity closed. At the end of it, we only find 4. We'll just change that to a 4. Start with 27. I wish you could see it, probably can't.
CV clamps. You've added two additional, but we can only find 27. Well, just change that to 25. Well, that's against the law. Clamp on. When did you take the clamp? Is the clamp still in there too? Is that one of them CV clamps? I don't know. It's just any unusual occurrence? None. Comments? None. Patient tolerated procedure with no apparent injury? Yes. I mean, come on.
She lost virtually all of her blood, but instead of giving her blood, they put 5 gallons, not liters, 5 gallons, 20 liters of water into her veins in 45 minutes. And then dumped her. I mean, that's enough right there. You don't put 5 gallons of water into somebody's veins unless you're trying to kill them. The plan is she dies. To cover up the botched surgery, dump her in the recovery room, and wow, she had a heart attack, I guess, in the after the perfect surgery. That's what they told us. And then the lawyers over the next 7 years just tore apart my family, siblings, wife, everything. That's self-explanatory. I hate the lawyers worse than the doctors.
This doctor says they lied about him too. You can just read it and listen to what he says at the same time.
No, they were just upset that you were talking to me at all since I was on the...
Well, I was just bummed out because the court papers say that you told them I was threatening you, and I knew that wasn't true.
No.
They're asking for it based on my numerous attempts to contact this guy and numerous messages I've left. I've been talking to him for a couple of months, showing them all the stuff that they didn't want to show him here, offensive and harassing. Just FYI, here's where they show again. I am not entitled to participate, to give, like, the evidence this guy has. Even though he's their witness, he agrees with everything I say after he saw all the records they didn't show him. 3 days later, which is pretty far out through the mail and all that, Kenneth Fields gives him, even though I didn't even get a chance to talk about it. Anyway, the stamp, I don't know, but... One more time.
They got a restraining order against me, but now that it's over, I went ahead and called you, but I can't contact you or call because I threatened you numerous times. And
no, they were just upset that you were talking to me at all since I was on the...
Well, I was just bummed out because the court papers say that you told them I was threatening you, and I knew that wasn't true.
No.
But...
was that you would contact me.
Oh, those dirty lying lawyers.
Dirty lying lawyers. They've done this probably 8-10 times now, ending with John McCain.
And that's what killed my dad. Losing my mom made him sick and sad. But when our family was ripped apart, he looked around and went, killed him. So I asked John McCain, after it seems the whole state is covering it up, all the way to the governor's office, the attorney general worked with me for like a year, emailing, got all the evidence. Then he just stopped. Senator Jack Harper got a restraining order against me for no reason, 2 emails. He said he'd help too, send me some stuff. I did, restraining order. Keeps happening again and again. So I asked John McCain and that Katie Wiles, most of you have seen it, emailed me, we'll help you out, I promise, send me some information. But I sent the information, they requested all the proof of the, well, just 5 gallons, that's enough right there. The awful truth. And then he did even the worst of all. He didn't get a restraining order. In fact, if I threatened to kill that girl, they should have a restraining order. I would think something would be happening other than those 2 phony FBI guys coming out and just scaring the crap out of me. Next time we come out, it'll be ugly. But I didn't do it the first time. I got emails to prove it. And the FBI, nobody will talk to me about this. They're going to make me sue them. And yeah, none of this cop stuff would be happening except that John McCain and or his people, that same, his people is him, they lied. They told the FBI I threatened to kill, even quoted my words on the phone. But there's no evidence of it because I didn't do it. There's emails after that when I kept going back and forth with her helping me.
I was thinking after we got off the phone last time that you do have a lot of stuff going on, a lot of issues, a lot of pressures, and that maybe Health and Human Services with Placer County could help you a bit.
How could they help?
Well, I don't know. You sound like you're under a whole lot of pressure. You got a whole lot of concerns, and sometimes talking to somebody
I'm fine, other than I'm angry because they murdered my mom, and it appears that all of you folks are covering it up, helping them cover it up, keeping it covered up, and harassing me, threatening me. You guys are making me sick.
Well, maybe they can help you with that. Well, it's just an idea. I thought it might be beneficial for you. Well, anyway, I just want to let you know.
Let me know
that I thought that would be beneficial for you.
To talk to...
Might be.
To talk to...
someone in Health and Human Services. That's, okay. Well, anyway, I thought it would help.